straight inside of my veggie tank. You know, sometimes what I could do is I can mix some fuel additives inside this veggie oil to help with the smoking and the emissions and all that stuff. Now this oil, I'm not too concerned about pre-filtering this. I know that my filter attached to this tank will capture all the impurities. This is fairly clean oil, as you can see. It's got that nice tan golden color to it. Just dump it right inside that tank right there. I actually got another bottle here. I know it's not much, but like I said, I just wanted to shoot this video. It's not much oil. Like I said, I just want to shoot this video on how I can literally just take, you know, leftover vegetable oil and dump it right inside this tank right here. Dump this canola oil out. A little bit of a tongue twister, canola oil. Just dump it right in the tank. And I'm not sure if the video or the camera speaker is picking this up, but my truck's actually running right now on vegetable oil. What you have to do is you have to start the truck up on regular diesel fuel, let the motor heat up to about 160 to 180 degrees, and then just basically flip a switch once your motor temperature is up that high. And once you flip that switch, have a valve system up inside the motor that switches. It basically switches out the diesel fuel from the vegetable oil. Back on these caps here. So basically, like I said, that's pretty much it. You know, just dump that leftover canola oil inside that tank. It's the grease kind of sitting inside that tank, and this is the tank. What I have here is two radiator lines that run from the motor that I spliced into. They come into this tank right here through these lines and inside of a loop that runs on the inside of this tank. And it's just kind of like a loop that it runs on. What it does, it heats up the oil through the radiator lines. And these lines, as I'm touching them, they're really hot. And then these are the two fuel lines. Basically, you have a supply line and a return line that come out, and they're all wrapped inside of this hose wrapping right here. Inside the hose wrapping, you got the two radiator lines and the two fuel lines, and the fuel lines, one goes in through this filter right here, and it comes out, or actually goes in right there, and goes out on the other side, and that's how this veggie oil is getting filtered that's inside this tank right here. It's a pretty trick unit. It's a pretty clean setup. It doesn't get too messy back here. You got a pressure washer if you got to clean anything off, but these tanks are vented at the caps, obviously, so that you know, the tank can breathe, because you don't want to suffocate the oil inside the tank. It'll end up expanding and contracting the oil inside the tank, and it'll cause the tank to do the same thing, and you never know, it might just end up exploding. So that's the reason you got these tanks vented. You got a little bit of spillover, but no big deal. You just pressure wash the little bit of a mess out inside there, and regardless, I mean, you know, you got a little bit of a mess, but you're saving $1,500 a month. Can't beat it. Hope you enjoyed today's video message.